Hello, and welcome once again to FUTURECASTing with Insular Life and Philippine Star. This week we're going to tackle something we've all been guilty about. Ever buy that shirt that looks a lot like something you already have? Or buy a watch that would make it your third timepiece bought in the same year? Well, shopping can be definitely addictive, and who's to blame? Spending time inside a temperature-controlled mall with lots of tempting nice-to-haves is definitely one of the best ways to chill out, and buying something new for yourself is simply fun. But like anything else that's done in excess, too much shopping can lead you to your financial ruin. In today's webisode, joining us is Jillian Bacali, 26 years old, Senior Operations Associate at WNS Global, and definite shopping enthusiast who wants to take better control of her spending habits. Jillian, thank you for joining us. Today we're going to be talking about a personal favorite subject matter of mine. It's called shopping. So, etong tanong ko, Jillian, masarap ba talaga mag-shopping?
Well, ganun talaga. It's a very good feeling when I shop. I guess you can say it's my guilty pleasure.
Oh, I love those words, guilty pleasure. And, I've written tons and tons of stuff about, shopping and its effect on personal finances. Alam ko, you have some special concerns about shopping habits of yours.
Yes.
Could you tell me more about it?
Well, my purchasing habit started when I was a kid. And since I'm the only child in the family,
Okay.
I guess you can say my parents pretty much gave me everything that I needed and of course,
Alright.
the things that I wanted.
Ang sarap pala maging only child, ha? So lahat ng attention nakalabis sa'yo. And how has that affected you naman?
Well, actually, it started out as a reward. Every time I did something good, like when my grades were high, or when I did something good with extracurricular activities, they provided me with rewards. Like when I was a kid, it was mostly toys, and then clothes. And I guess it just started that way until I loved it. No.
I see. So over time, parang everything that you did that is an accomplishment, they reward you with stuff. And then you get accustomed to it. And then you begin liking it, you loving it. Ano naging habit mo rito?
Well, when I went off to college, I guess you can say my mom gave me the extension card.
Oh.
Yes. So I guess it started going haywire since then.
There you go.
But I didn't really spend that much shopping when I was in college. Mostly it was for emergency purposes. But of course, when you go to the mall and you see something nice, I can't help it eh.
I understand the feeling. And everything begins with the eyesight, di ba?
Yes.
Nakita mo yan. Yung bang wala kang kabalak-balak, suddenly when you see something you love, I can live without it.
Yes,
Is that the same feeling?
That's the same feeling that I get, especially when it's something that I really wanted to have
there
and just
you
saw something really nice. The smell of something new and pretty, it's divine.
So parang ano siya, you have a deadly combination of wanting, desiring, looking, and the extension card.
Yes, I guess you
So
can
that
say.
allows you all the freedom to exchange that card for the one thing on the shelf that you've always wanted.
That I've always wanted, yes.
So are there effects in their personal finances naman?
Well, now that I'm earning and, paying for stuff on my own,
Okay.
I guess you can say I still find it hard not to shop and spend just a little money for shopping, especially when I'm all stressed out at work. alam mo yung after a long week of
Right.
stresses and a lot of overtimes. I guess the best thing that I can do is to go out on weekends and find something nice to buy for myself.
Ayun. So, shopping becomes therapy for you.
Yes, retail therapy helps me a lot. It doesn't solve my problems, but it helps.
You can't stop shopping. There you go. Maybe you're the reason why there are expansions of malls all over the place, huh?
Well, yeah, I guess so. We can say that. But right now, it's no longer about malls since there's online shopping.
Oo nga pala,
Yes.
may online shopping pa. So it makes everything so convenient for you to spend more money.
Be happy as well.
Oh, there you go.
I can shop whenever I want. I don't even have to leave the house anymore. Can just get my phone and then look at online shops.
So I think we really need to do something about it, huh?
I would really love to have a solution to my problem.
Good. I've got good news for you. Yung urge mo mag-shopping because retail therapy nga ang perspective mo doon, ano? So if it's retail therapy, we have a therapy doctor in the person of a financial manager and an expert who can help us shed light over your current situation. We're going to be having Ida Jacob to come here and help us. Are you excited to learn from her?
Yes, very excited.
There you go, me too. Jillian, pinag-uusapan naman natin yung shopping, ano ha? And then we are so blessed because nandito itong expert who will talk to us about shopping, si Ma'am Ida. Ida, meron akong suspicion. Kaya ikaw ay naging shopping expert on finances. Siguro shopaholic ka rin eh, ano?
You can say that.
There you go. Well, the difference is that there are people who are shopping addicts. Ikaw naman, apparently, you've gotten beyond that. So, could you help us and give us ideas on how to manage this wonderful urge that we have?
You're right, Mr. Francis. I'm a shopper. I really love to shop, but I temper my shopping. Yun naman ang natutunan ko over the years, and especially after becoming a financial planner, financial consultant, like that. If you are looking for a solution, first you acknowledge there's a problem. So if you say, I'm an incorrigible shopper, I'm a shopaholic, then you have to acknowledge why you are doing it, that you are like that. So if I acknowledge what makes me go shopping, is it the simple joy of going to the mall or being with friends ka ba nagsha-shop? Alone ka ba nagsha-shop? With family members ba siya? It's a bonding moment ba with the family? Is it gusto ko kasi makita nila meron akong ganyan.
You really have to take time and assess yourself, ano ha? What is the main motivating factor kung bakit ako nakakaroon ng urge mag-shop? And I like what you said. Kasi if you constantly live in denial and then say, hindi naman ako addict eh, but you are, may problema ka. And that's the good thing with Jillian because she says she has concerns and she wants to improve.
Knowledge ko na, I am a shopaholic. Then what do I do now if I want to do something about it?
Question exactly.
First, I would have, anong issue ko? Do I want to stop shopping? Can I just minimize my shopping? Or do I go to an intelligent type of shopping? From my registered financial consultation class, no, they would say, mag-menu ka. Menu is a strategy. M-I-N-U. So every time I want to buy something, I get a list. M, mandatory.
Okay.
Is this mandatory for me? Ano mga mandatory expenses sa akin? Me, menu, M-I, I. Is this important? Then I'll go for N. Is this necessary?
Okay.
Then, or is it useless? So it's menu. So every time you go shopping, pwede yan, you teach your mga spouses, your wife, Mr. Francis, if she's also into shopping. So nagmi-menu lang kami. So when everything is checked and then it's not naman useless,
But
then I would go ahead.
what about this one? Halimbawa, nakikinig sa'yo, ano? And then, nga, starting today, menu na ako. And then I suddenly see this red ink, bold number says 70% off.
Yan ang mga urges. Though, yun ang emotion mo will have control mind over. If you really want to correct yourself, then you stay out of the malls.
But what about online shopping?
Personally, me, I don't go into online shopping kasi I love the feel of these things.
Okay.
Gusto ko pag the leather is nice, I can feel, I can smell the leather.
Yes,
And then
yes.
the other one could be, okay, I want to spend. May pera ba ako to spend? Budget. How much budget do I put into these things? Whether it's online, whether it's there on in the shop mismo, this would be some of the things that we take into consideration. So here's my income. This is what I earn. Then ilaless ko na muna what I would want to have saved. Keep it saved. We need to look at our future. Sabi nga sa Insular Life, magandang araw ngayon. Hindi naman pwede today lang magandang araw. It should be magandang buhay bukas. If you earn everything for your today, someday you will be old, you will be sick.
It has so much to do with feelings, di ba? Para bang nung nasa shop yan, I gotta have it.
Yes.
Pagkatapos,
Sabi niya, buy me.
Oo, pagdating na yun sa bahay, I have 1 dozen of it. What did I buy? You know? How do you find yourself controlling that urge into convincing yourself na, teka muna, I may like it, but this may not be the time for me?
How do I do that?
Yeah, I simply ask myself, ano mas importante? Yung shopping ko or something that I want more than the enjoyment ko. Gusto ko maganda ang future ko. There are things that I want more in life, like, for example, education of my children. So I'll have to prioritize. Ano ba ang gusto ko? So talagang it's a conscious effort. Kung gusto mo siya and you acknowledge that you're a shopaholic, there must be a conscious effort. Number 1, wag ka na lang magdala ng credit card pag lalabas ka. Kung hindi mo lang makontrol ang spending habit mo. You were speaking about credit cards
I
kanina.
know.
Yeah.
Di ba? So pagdala mo si credit card mo, the tendency is charge everything there.
Which we call plastic money. If you can control it, plastic surgery mo na lang. Ano?
Right. So my husband will also say, don't bring your card, ha? You just go to the mall, tingnan mo lang yung gusto mo.
Shopping is, it gives you a temporary pleasure of control.
Yes.
Diba? Parang, hindi akin yan, but now, it's going to be mine. No? But then, ang out of control mo ngayon is your cash flow.
Yes.
No? Nasisira din naman. Could you tell us more about it?
Cash flow management would be a good starting point. So you get to list, ito ang pera ko, ito ang income ko, saan pumupunta ang expenses ko. Ano, at the end of the month, at the end of the day, meron ba akong surplus? Wala. So, so nakalisting lahat siya. So kung tamad mag-list, ako medyo tamad mag-list. At ano ako, ang tawag doon, confession. Guilty. So what I do is, I use the credit card to my advantage. So I would use the credit card, pero syempre tempered. Because the credit card, of course, will give us a listing of what we will be spending and even the checkbooks. So more than cash. So I'm cash low.
In other words, you cannot manage what you are not measuring.
Yes.
Dapat kitang-kita mo yan. And the numbers cannot lie.
Yes, they don't lie.
Pag nakita mo yan, dapat umiyak ka.
Oh my God.
Tapos makikita mo, saan ba napupunta ang hilig mo? Sa damit ba lahat?
Yes.
Sa ganun ba lahat?
Yes.
And then as a single person, you tell me, meron akong mga objectives in life. I want to do so much. Ano? To bring my parents maybe for a travel? Or ikaw Jillian, ano ba ang mga ginugol ng isang young
Actually,
as
now,
you are?
my long-term goals would probably be to be stable someday. And of course, since my parents already gave me a lot when I was younger and while I was growing up, I would want to, give them back for all the things that they provided me. So I guess that would probably be.
That's a noble purpose. Seek the advice of a financial advisor and work closely with one because there, your life will change. Magandang araw mo na ngayon. Buhay mo bukas.
Well, thank you very much,
Thank you
Ma'am
very
Rita.
much.
You have just helped a lot of people understand a little bit more about impulse control and controlling the urges for shopping. And Jillian, I just want you to know this. By being so open and being so honest, you have helped so many young people who are in the same predicament. So thank you very much for guesting in this episode, and thank you.
Thank you also.
Thank you, guys.
And thank you and more power.
Retail therapy can be fun, but it is definitely not the best way to while our worries and stresses away. With so many banks giving out credit cards, it's so easy to just swipe and buy. Malls are everywhere and online shopping has brought the stores to your own home. As it becomes harder to stick to a budget, the more you've got to use it to prevent you from overspending. Can't say enough about it, but having a plan and sticking to it is the only way to go. Talk to a financial advisor to help you with that plan. Till next time, this is Francis. Thank you for joining us here in Future Casting.